Hey everyone, we've all been there, right? Family drama, it's like a rite of passage. It's like that weird fruitcake nobody asks for but shows up every holiday season. You know, the one that just won't go away. Today's slice of crazy comes courtesy of yours truly and my little sister. Buckle up because this one's a doozy. So picture this. My sister, the queen of But I Want It Now, decides her ancient, practically prehistoric iPhone 12 needs an upgrade. And when she wants something, she wants it immediately. Naturally, she sets her sights on the newest, shiniest model, the one with all the bells and whistles. Did our parents say, hey, maybe wait for your birthday? Nope, not even close. They whipped out their credit cards faster than you can say spoiled. It was like watching a magic trick. I'm over here rocking a 3-year-old phone with a screen cracked so badly it looks like a spider web. Seriously, it's a miracle it still works. And let's not even talk about how many times I've been told, you'll get a new one when you deserve it. As if I'm not deserving enough already. The worst part? The smug look on my sister's face every time her fancy new phone chimes in with the latest TikTok dance craze. It's like she's rubbing it in my face. Trust me, it's enough to make you want to chuck your phone, the cracked one you're stuck with, across the room. But hey, at least I have a story to tell, right? The phone was just the tip of the iceberg. It was the first sign of the double standards that were about to unfold. Fast forward to last month, my sister decides she needs a new laptop for schoolwork. She claimed her current one was too slow for her needs. Her perfectly functional 2-year-old laptop suddenly became so slow. Eye roll, please. It was almost as if she was looking for an excuse. Next thing I know, a shiny new MacBook Air magically appears on our kitchen table. No questions asked, no debates. Meanwhile, I'm typing away on my clunky 5-year-old Chromebook, held together with duct tape and a prayer. It's practically an antique. When I dared to point out this blatant double standard, I got the classic parental lecture. They didn't even try to hide their bias. You got good grades with your Chromebook, so clearly it's not a problem, they said. The hypocrisy was astounding. It felt like they valued my sister's every whim over my actual achievements. My hard work seemed invisible to them. It's hard not to feel resentful when your parents seem to have different rules for different kids. The unfairness was glaring. Let's talk about clothes, shall we? My sister's wardrobe is basically a revolving door of the latest trends. New shoes? Check. Designer jeans? Double check. Every week it's a fashion show in my house, and guess who's funding it all? Meanwhile, I'm over here rocking jeans from like 3 years ago. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for sustainable fashion, but come on. The other day, my mom even offered to take my sister on a weekend shopping spree because she deserves to treat herself. Excuse me? When was the last time I got treated to a shopping spree? Oh, right, never. It's like my parents are trying to create a real-life Cinderella situation, except I'm not sure who the evil stepmother is supposed to be here. A family divided, finding fairness and understanding. It's a challenge many of us face, trying to bridge the gap between love and fairness. I love my sister, I really do. She's my best friend and my confidant. But it's hard not to feel resentful when she's constantly showered with gifts and praise, while I often feel overlooked. I feel like I have to fight tooth and nail for every little thing, every bit of recognition. I worry about her future. Will she understand the importance of effort and dedication? Will she ever learn the value of hard work and perseverance? Or will she always expect things to come easily? Will she be able to handle disappointments and setbacks? Life isn't always kind, and I fear she might not be prepared. Or will she always expect everything handed to her on a silver platter? It's a tough reality to face. It's tough being the older sibling, especially when you feel like you're constantly being compared to your younger counterpart. The comparisons can be exhausting and disheartening. It feels like a never-ending competition. I know my parents love us both, but sometimes I wish they'd try a little harder to show it in a way that feels fair and equitable. I wish they could see how their actions affect us, how it creates a rift between siblings. So tell me, have you ever felt like the less favored child? It's a tough spot to be in. How did you deal with it? Did you find a way to cope or communicate your feelings? I'm all ears because, frankly, I'm running out of duct tape to hold my family together. Sometimes it feels like I'm the only one trying to keep the peace.
If you don't like drama but still have a dramatic friend, then grab some popcorn. It's story time. So here's the scoop. My best friend Lena, 26F, has a knack for turning every tiny hiccup into a full-blown crisis. Disagreement at work? Victim? Personal life issue? Victim. Rain on a sunny day? You guessed it. Victim. Now, don't get me wrong. Lena's had a tough upbringing, and I've always tried to be the supportive friend. But recently, it's like every conversation turns into a one-woman show starring her. The tipping point? A couple of weeks ago, Lena and another friend had a spat. Typical misunderstanding, right? But Lena spun it into a dramatic saga where she was the innocent lamb and our friend was the evil wolf. I finally snapped. I said, "Lena, maybe it's not always about you being wronged." She shut down, called me harsh, and now she's not speaking to me. Am I the jerk here, Reddit, for calling out my best friend on her constant victim mentality? Let me know in the comments.
If your office feels like a high school cafeteria, you're not alone. So here's the deal. I work in a small office with about 12 people, and gossip is our unofficial pastime. One of my coworkers, Jessica, loves to dish on our manager, Mark. She's been here longer than me and seems to know everything about everyone. But lately, her gossip about Mark has been non-stop. She's always got something to say about his leadership style, decisions, or even his personal life. It felt unfair and unprofessional, but I didn't want to be passive about it. Finally, after another round of complaints, I told her, "You really need to stop talking about Mark behind his back. If you have issues, talk to him directly." Jessica didn't take it well and called me Mark's personal cheerleader. Now she's cold towards me, and a few coworkers are giving me the side eye. So, am I the jerk for trying to stop the gossip? Let me know what you think.
You need to watch this if you struggle with a controlling partner in your friend's life. I had to make a tough call for a friend, and it blew up in my face. My friend Emily and I have been inseparable since high school. But her boyfriend Chris, he's a different story. Controlling, manipulative, and just plain toxic. For 2 years, I've watched him isolate her and put her down. When I planned a birthday party for Emily, Chris swooped in with a surprise getaway. I had enough. I canceled the party, hoping to show her she deserves better. Emily was furious. She accused me of trying to control her and ruin her birthday. Now our friends are divided. Some say I did the right thing. Others think I overstepped. I just want Emily to see how toxic Chris is. So, Reddit AIT for canceling her party? Let me know what you think in the comments below.
When family asks for help, when do you draw the line? I'm a 30-year-old guy dealing with my younger brother Nick, who's 25. Nick's always been terrible with money. He spends on things he doesn't need and then panics when bills hit. I've tried to help him budget, but he just says, "You're boring with money. I want to enjoy life." A few months back, he asked for a $5,000 loan, said it was for unexpected bills. I caved, thinking, it's family. But when I found out he blew his savings on a luxury Europe trip, I was furious. He couldn't afford rent or groceries, but he splurged on a vacation. When I confronted him, he got defensive, saying I didn't get the importance of living in the moment. He expects me to lend more, but I'm done enabling him. Now he's calling me a bad brother, and even our parents are pressuring me to help. So, Reddit, am I the jerk for refusing to lend him more money?